students?
Ready for your super special
CO2 racers?
CO2 racers?
assignment? The two of you are to
Make the fastest racer known to Bessbro. Good morning, grade 7s and grade 8s. Today you're going to focus on one thing and one thing only. Your CO2 racers and designing your car for speed.
All done. So long, suckers! Damn, they're very slowly getting away.
They're heading for the old mill.
No, we're not.
Well, let's go to the old mill anyway. Get some cider.
You're going to have access to a few periods today to really get going with your design and ultimately your builds for your CO2 racer. There's a few things I wanted to quickly go over before you can set off on your design and build day. So really quickly, first thing is that there are some tools and some materials that I have purchased that you may find useful during this process. So if you look over to the black countertop, there is a clear box with a blue lid on it, which is our mystery box.
Mystery box, mystery box. What's inside the mystery box?
And in this box you'll find that there is an assortment of different things you can use for axles, including these kind of little wooden skewers. There's also the box beside it, there's some wheels, and you'll notice that the box is for 7A and 8A only. So if you do use anything in there, please make sure that you neatly put it back after you're finished so everyone in the class can share and use it. What I wanted to quickly go over was talking about the axles today and the CO2 canisters and its location. So really quickly, you want to go over the axles. So some people in 7A were having some issues with creating their axles, say if they created like this, and having it attached to their car, their frame of the car, but yet still being able to spin and rotate. So I was thinking about this issue and come up with like a pretty simple solution. So if you take a tiny section of straw like this, just a party straw, and you'll find some of those in the mystery box, and you actually glue this piece of straw to your car frame or attach it to your car frame somehow. Then you can actually thread your axle through the straw like so and attach your wheels. Then the straw is the piece that's actually attached to the car, and the wheel and axle inside are simply free to rotate and free to move around. So kind of a quick, easy solution to a tricky problem. So again, things like this I want you to really think about and how you can solve them using your own head. So next part is the CO2 canister. It's very important that come race day, which is Wednesday for grade 7s and Thursday for grade 8s, we want to have our beautiful car designs built, but we want to be able to test them. Last thing we want is to be able to go to our racetrack and then not be able to test them. So just looking at this slide here that I went over yesterday with the 8s, this is just showing and reiterating the location of the CO2 canister, how the center of it needs to be at least 2.5 centimeters from the ground and at maximum 4.5 centimeters from the ground as well. There is a box of syringes that Mr. Luden might be able to get. They're in the cupboard in my office that is to the left hand side of the sink. So it's kind of secretly hidden, so again only we can use them. So Mr. Luden will get that box of syringes, and you can use half a syringe if you cut it as your CO2 canister holder, making sure that it's securely attached to your car. So that's just a few hints and kind of things to get you going with your design. Please sketch your design and plan it out first before you measure twice before you cut once, with your build. And there's lots of tools around the classroom. Anything you can find, you can kind of use. Please be very safe with the saws. If you are sawing something, cutting something, please wear your safety glasses. If you're sanding something, please make sure you do it over the workbench area. And when you're finished, please make sure that the classroom is spotless and clean. And your materials are wrapped up in your design sheet and maybe pushed over to the side so that no one interferes with them. If the place is not clean come Monday, we simply won't be racing them, and the other classes will enjoy their race day. So that's pretty much it. I hope you have a great Friday. Again, work hard, bring in as many materials or whatever materials you would like to bring in for this project. I know some of the other classes are bringing in actual like carved pieces of wood, but it's up to you what you use, because again, you got to think of weight, you got to think of aerodynamics, and really the final design is up to you. So have a great day, and have a great weekend, and I will talk to you on Monday.